So some disappointing news yesterday was reported on Twitter X through Academics TV, I believe, and Grok, which is an AI bot on there, that Spotify did remove streams from Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Luther for botting. 235 million streams got slashed, dropping it from 500 million to 282 million after their Super Bowl show. Spotify's fraud detection team has been cracking down on fake streams hard, and this track got caught in the crossfire. Bots are a real problem in the industry, and artists are feeling the heat. Now, Kendrick and SZA, you all should be ashamed of yourselves if this is... Wait, what is this? You mean it? What? It says 630 million views still. You mean to tell me all they had to do was go to Spotify and see if the streams were taken away or not? Is this report fake? Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but it probably is. So let's get into and discuss what is happening out here in OVO land and why they're still obsessed with Kendrick Lamar. Let's get into it. All right, let's get right into it. First, let's discuss exactly what's going on here and how this became even a thing, right? As far as Kendrick Lamar and SZA's hit song Luther coming under fire for being botted by streams. Now, of course, this was reported by Academics TV, and it was later backed up. I don't know which one came first, the chicken or the egg, but Grok, which is the AI chatbot, that's where I read that from, on Elon Musk's Twitter X. Now, Grok is a generative artificial intelligence chatbot developed by XAI based on a large language model of the same name. It was launched in 2023 by an initiative by Elon Musk. Now, I don't know if you know much about Elon Musk's investments in companies, but if you look on the screen here, and I apologize ahead of time if you have a Tesla, I'm sorry for showing this video. But if you pay attention to what Elon Musk companies are going through currently and have been going through for a while, it hasn't been reported as much. I wouldn't trust too much his companies and their performance and accuracy for what they're supposed to do. It's a work in progress. Nothing against his companies and the things he's invested in, but sometimes mistakes are made, as we can see on the screen. So if we go to a little bit more reliable source, which is Google, right? They have their own AI that is a part of the Google search engine. Shout out to Alphabet. And yes, I do understand the conflict of interest because they are the label that pays me. But Google reports that while there have been claims and discussions online about Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Luther potentially having streams removed for botting, there's no definitive verified confirmation of a 235 million stream removal, though Spotify does address fake streams, and you can read the rest there. All you have to do is Google Luther fake streams or Kendrick Lamar Luther fake streams. You can read the rest. I'm not gonna read all that, but getting into this story and the accuracy of it and why this is even an obsession with these people in the first place. Here's the thing: the goof troop that has had a hand and been sort of at the top of hip hop is falling apart and falling by the wayside. And that's the way it should be, because they really don't have anything to offer, right? And OVO Nation is at the leader of this. Drake, unfortunately for him, became the leader of these lame people, right? Who are stuck in an adolescent train of thought and don't value intelligence and maturity. And again, not that life has to be all serious all the time, but you have to be serious some of the time, as we're seeing, just if you look around at the grand scheme of things, what's going on in the country and in the world as a whole, right? A lot of nonsense. And that's fallen by the wayside. You know, I think the album release, one of the big stories in hip hop has been the coming album release of Playboi Carti. And it keeps being delayed. I saw some information about that yesterday, that he's finally going to drop some music. And I think the reason that that's being delayed, you know, I think the reason that Future was able to drop 3 albums last year and nobody really cared is that the quality of the music, not saying that they don't have their fan bases, they do, but the quality of the music is not really that good. Let's just keep it real for a second, okay? Talking about nothing, saying nothing on records, it's not really gonna hold cognitively functioning people's attention for very long. And that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? That whole sector of hip hop is falling by the wayside, and they're struggling with it, understandably so, because the money is about to dry up in that section. That's why the watching of Kendrick versus Drake is continuing, even though the battle has been over for months, right? Even though Kendrick is continuing to perform the hit records, he's gonna perform his hit records. It's like that just because they're diss tracks doesn't make them any different from any other hit songs, right? But here's a question I have for OVO Nation, right? Which one is it? Is Kendrick popular because of Drake, or is Kendrick popular because UMG is helping him? Because I look at this post here by Academics TV. Shout out to the white belt level ninjas of the world and alleged PDF files of the world. Academics, shout out to you. Whack 100 says that Kendrick Lamar wouldn't be as successful without Drake. He explains that Drake helped him build his career in the beginning and says Kendrick used his beef with Drake to draw more attention to his music and revive his career. So which one is it? Is it Drake is so great that Kendrick had to diss him to become popular, or is it that Kendrick is not popular at all and he's just being pushed by the machine? It can't be both, right? You all have to pick a side in this, in which one it is, because he wouldn't have to be pushed if dissing Drake is such a boost to your career, right? Or he is being pushed because dissing Drake means nothing to your career. See, either way, Drake loses. So my advice to OVOs is really just give it up. Your boy lost. Kendrick made the realization of who Drake is more of a reality to a larger group of people during the battle, a battle that Drake asked for, and it was a mistake, okay? He was trying to negotiate a new contract. He thought getting rid of what he's seen as his nemesis for so long, because Kendrick makes a level of music that I just don't think Drake is capable of. He has an experience, life experience, that gives him a level of messaging. He's a better writer. You know, he has a lot in his favor that makes him a better artist than Drake. And though Drake has had the numbers, fake or otherwise, he's had a lot of help, he still can't get to the level of artistry that Kendrick Lamar is at. And I think that has bothered him throughout his career. It hurts his ego. He really does want to be the #1 artist. He does see himself as an elite artist. I would say he's an elite entertainer. But when it comes to artists judging artists and the creativity part, Drake is not up there where Kendrick Lamar is. You know, if you look throughout the history, the Outkast, the Nas, the Tupacs, the Biggies, the Jay-Z's, the Waynes, the Wu-Tang Clans, etc. You know, the list goes on of hip-hop artists who've taken the game to another level. DMX, you know, there's so many other locks. Kanye, of course, who is Drake's real inspiration. Drake is just not that talented. All right, that's what it comes down to. And OVOs are really a legion of lame people who were cool for about, 8 years there, just because they were fans of Drake. And now, their nightmare is coming true, is that they're not cool anymore because Drake is not cool anymore. And he never was really, but, I'm not gonna take away the success he has had. And it's been a good run. And what you all have to realize is that it is over. It is coming to an end, right? All of the nonsensical hip hop, as far as being at the top of the game, it's always gonna exist. It always has existed. But as far as it being at the top of the game, it's over. Okay, things have gotten too real around the world for people to care about BS. And I'm not gonna curse and all that, but I would like to for emphasis. So that's what's happening. So these kind of stories are gonna continue to be dropped. You know what I'm saying? All of these people have PR teams and people who are trying to keep their influence afloat, right? But like Kendrick said during the Super Bowl, you can't fake influence. And you really cannot. I don't care how many bots you have. I don't care how much money you put in the streets. Eventually, people are going to get tired of BS and nonsense. Things that are unentertaining and uninteresting. It gets old fast, and that's what has happened. So these fake stories will not help you all. And it could be true. I don't know. Spotify has denied it. But even if it is, does it really change the outcome of the battle? No, it doesn't. Does it mean that Drake hasn't had many of his streams botted throughout his quote unquote 10, 15 years of dominance? No, it doesn't, right? It doesn't help you all at all for what's happening right now, which is Drake is falling off and nothing, no news report, no streams, bots, nothing is really going to stop that. It's kind of it's what's meant to be. Let it go. Move on. Go get a library card or sign up for an ebook app or something and get to reading and meditating or something. Y'all need to do something, woosah, and let it go. All right, the party is over for OVO Nation. It is over. But anyway, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button already. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Share this video. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Thank y'all for watching as always, and we out.